What are you doing in the forest at this time?
Foxymation is back again with the Big Bad Wolf. If you're not familiar about the Fairy Tale Wolf series, you can check out my playlist or Foxymation to keep up to date about the story. As we know from before, the wolf was a boy who gets cursed by the witch of the forest, becoming a brutal and invincible cruel wolf. Eventually, the three pig brothers manage to kill the wolf, tricking him into the house and burning him. The story is about the same wolf who burned and died, so you might ask, how could he be back? Well, it seems this is one of the earlier stories, back when he was still alive. This time around, we have another Grimm Brothers story about the wolf who goes hunting, looking for goats. While the analog horror is heavily inspired by the Grimm Brothers story, it is altered slightly with a different ending. The mother goat tells her little children about the big bad wolf of the forest who is roaming about and looking for food. He is not to be trusted and definitely not to be let in the house. She goes on explaining how the wolf can be recognized without opening the door to check, as opening the door will lead to the children getting devoured.
Hey kids, Mommy is going to the forest to get food for us. Do not open the door under any circumstances while I'm away. The big bad wolf is loose in the forest, and if you open the door, he will eat you all. If he knocks on the door, you won't have any problems recognizing him. He has a gruff voice, haunting eyes, clawed hands. You will know it will not be me. Do not open the door and hide immediately until I get home. He is very dangerous.
Okay, Mom. Don't worry about us. We'll take care. Come back soon.
See you soon. Take care.
So the only way to recognize the wolf is through his gruff voice, hunting eyes and clawed hands. The question is, how can they examine all these without opening the door? And wouldn't it be already too late when the door is opened? The wolf could simply invite himself in and gobble up all the kids. Also, the wolf could easily break into the houses of his last victims. Why would he need the permission of the house occupier to enter? We have seen before he doesn't, as he forces his way in, but for the sake of the story, we can pass some theories that it might be the curse preventing him from entering the houses and he needs the permission to enter. But more on this later. Either way, Mama Goat tells the kids to be wary and vigilant as she leaves them to go to the forest and fetch some food for herself and the kids. Unlike the original tale, the story of this video takes place at night time, which isn't so smart by the mother.
I think this much food is necessary to feed them. I better go home. Wolf, you scared me.
Hello. What are you doing in the forest at this time?
I'm just getting food for my kids. Please, Mr. Wolf, don't do anything to me. I have to feed my children. I just want to go home. Please.
You should be more careful. Walking in the forest at these times can be dangerous. Very dangerous.
Even the wolf seems to be more logical than the mother, as he tells Mama Goat it isn't so smart to go out into the forest that night, as it would be dangerous. All he might be, a liar, is not, as he is a very honest killer, saying how dangerous he can be. Mama Goat, knowing she has messed up, drops her basket filled with fruit and just runs in hopes of surviving. But of course, the wolf, being a supernatural being, having powers out of this world due to the curse of the witch, he laughs it off, thinking to himself where Mama Goat thinks she is running to. In a way, playing with her, then eventually catching up to her after giving her some time. He lunges at her and mauls her badly. Just as Mama Goat is lying badly wounded on the ground, she begs in mutters and whispers, using all her energy for the wolf to have some mercy on her kids. But of course, the wolf gives no flying freak and goes to the house for her kids. In the meantime, the kids start worrying that it's been a while since the mother left.
Guys, it's getting late and Mom hasn't come back yet. I'm getting worried.
Look, don't worry. She should be arriving soon. Mom takes a while sometimes.
That's true. There was a time she took even longer than this, so I don't think there's anything to worry about. Of course there's something to worry about. Don't you remember what she told us about the big bad wolf? He's loose in the forest. What if he got her?
Relax, brother. Mom is smart, and that big bad wolf is probably not a big deal. If he knocks on our door, we'll do what she told us and he'll probably go away.
Okay.
After a while of waiting some more time, the kids start to worry even more, with one of the brothers deciding to venture out and look for the mother, dismissing the very real danger of the wolf being out there. Just as they are to open the door, the big bad wolf is heard through his gruff and hunting voice, asking the kids to let him in.
Let me in, little children. Your mother is here waiting for you.
As the kids are smart, they refuse to let him in, but just like before, the wolf runs around the house and goes to the nearest window, which he breaks and forces himself in. So as I said before, why he needs to ask to be let in? It is not a matter of needing to be let in. He plays a game with the victims, asking them to be let in, as if finding it empowering, but he clearly has no problem forcing himself in anyway. The wolf then breaks the lamp and goes on a hunt, chasing after the kids, killing them in a sadistic and deranged manner. Three of the kids don't find a good hiding spot fast enough, who happen to be the first ones to lose their lives in such a heartless manner, standing witness in the terrible ways their siblings die one after another. The wolf then goes to another sibling hiding in a room when the boy comes out of this wolf form, attacking the child goat and savagely killing him using a knife. This in a way portrays the kid who transformed into the powerful wolf as not an innocent child who was cursed and then became so evil, but rather the child himself was evil and became vengeful after something terrible happened to him. He wanted to hurt everyone, whether innocent or not. In here we see how the boy, who has become the wolf, even enjoys killing to satisfy his sadistic desires. In the meantime, the brother who just lost his life to the savage wolf travels to a different realm, which seems to be like hell or a pocket dimension where souls suffer. Meeting the rest of his dead siblings and Mama Goat, they explain that they lost their lives and now their souls belong to the witch, the entity that cursed the boy seeking vengeance in order to collect more souls.
They enjoyed laughing at him because he was weak and fragile and didn't know how to defend himself. But one day, their pranks went too far. They set fire to the poor boy's house. And then he went mad. After all those pranks, he was consumed by fury and a thirst for revenge, and he became corrupted. He began to kill not only those who mocked him, but even innocent people who had nothing to do with his story. He had become a cruel murderer, but he wanted to be something more. So he went to a witch's house and knocked on the door.
I want to become immortal, bloodthirsty and cruel creature, that nothing can stop me.
A few days later, he had become a creature resembling a wolf. He was immortal, and nothing could stop him, not even bullets. He was sadistic, merciless, bloodthirsty, and cruel. Everyone feared that evil, but only one thing could stop him: fire.
With 3 little goats only remaining now, 2 are now hiding in the closet. They speak quietly, devising a plan to escape in one piece, picking up a camera to record their experience so they can warn others of the wolf. That's when the wolf locates them and kills one of them. The one who picked up the camera runs away from the wolf and leaves the house, going into the dark forest. Running for a while, he comes across the corpse of his mother, who has died in cold blood. He cries and weeps, being defenseless, when the sadistic wolf appears right behind him, taunting and mocking the child, scaring him by showing the corpse of the mother and playing with the kid before killing him. The story of the brutal killing of the goat family spreads around in the area, with the footage reaching the hands of Hansel. Hansel, who watches the tape in horror, cannot hold himself back but being angry, seeing the innocent goat family getting butchered one after another in such a heartless manner under the hands of the merciless wolf. That's when he picks up his AK-47 and goes on to hunt the wolf, bidding his sister, Gretel, farewell. And of course, we know the rest of the story of what happens to Hansel. Hansel unfortunately becomes one of the wolf's victims as well, but his actions cause the wolf and the witch both getting killed, with all the souls of the victims getting the final rest and peace that they needed. If it wasn't for the heroic actions of Gretel and Hansel, the wolf would be still living, hunting and killing more innocent fairy tale beings, while the witch would trap their souls and make them suffer. Now this is the more grim, foxymation type of alternate story to the original. The original has more of a better ending, where the wolf actually gets outsmarted by Mama Goat. In the original, when the wolf comes knocking on the door, the kids figure out it is not the mother, recognizing the gruff voice and the black fur. That's when the wolf softens his voice, buying honey and chalk from the market, and puts flour on his fur to make it become white like Mama Goat. He manages to trick the kids to let him in the house, leading to 6 out of 7 baby goats getting swallowed in whole by the wolf. Only one of the goats managed to survive, by hiding. When Mama Goat is back to the house, she is horrified to see the kids all gone, with only one surviving. The baby goat tells Mama Goat what happened, which leads to her going out to the forest and seeing a really bloated wolf sleeping under a tree. She comes up with a great idea to put an end to this wolf and save any future victims. She takes her sewing kit and collects many big rocks. She cuts open the wolf's stomach, which miraculously shows the baby goats being all alive. She then switches them with rocks, stuffing his stomach with them, and then sewing it back up. Miraculously, the wolf doesn't wake up during all this. When he wakes up, he doesn't even realize a surgery was done on him and feels immensely thirsty as he goes to the nearby river to drink some water. The heavy stones in his stomach make him wobble and drop into the water and eventually drown. This is why all the goat family, including all the kids, survive. So the original is a lot milder and tamer, and maybe there's a lesson to be learned here, but I still haven't figured it out. Maybe you can tell me down in the comments below. As always, it's been your host Star. Thanks for being here, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.
Brother?